Good to see everybody. I guess I'll start with my injury report. So just talking to you guys, I appreciate everything you did, kind of respecting the situation. I'm feeling great, first of all, and it's good to be back, and we're just getting on with business as usual here. So, but all's good, and I do respect you for what you did, and I also respect the people that tended to me during that time. They were top notch, and all. So, with that, as far as practice today goes, Richard Fenton is in the concussion protocol. He won't practice. He won't practice today, so we'll just see how he does here over the next few days. Everybody else will practice in some form today, and get ourselves ready to play against a good Philly team. So we know they're very talented, and we've got to put in a good week of work and make sure fix some of the issues that we've had over the last couple games we need to take care of. So our guys are aware of it, and we're going to work to fix that, and at the same time get ready for this good football team. Anyways, with that, time's yours.
What's the plan for Josh Gordon, and where was the need when you guys set up for you to sign him?
Yeah, so listen, I mean, Brett always keeps his eyes open for good players. Josh is a good player. I think we all know that. And he's worked hard on his situation and making sure it was right. He's been reinstated by the league, which I thought was an important step. And so we welcome him aboard. He'll be working on the practice squad and doing, seeing where he's at football-wise. So nothing immediate, but we'll just see where he's at and what he can do. Take it from there.
What's a reasonable expectation, time frame, for when a guy who hasn't played football in 2 years now can sort of get himself into football shape, learn what you're doing, and maybe help you out?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, he's pretty. He's an honest guy. Tells you, he's easy to talk to, and so I asked him about that part, and it's going to take it's going to take a while. He's probably not going to play this weekend, if that's what you want to know. So, but we'll see. Just see how it goes over the next week or two, and see where he's at.
And bringing in a talent like Josh, what does that do for a receiver room? Does it raise everyone's level of play?
Yeah, listen. I mean, we've got a great receiving room, and so this is just another addition to it. And he's been such a good player. So anytime that you can add somebody like that of that quality, you try to do within reason, and that's where we're at with it. We'll just see how it goes. But yeah, I'm sure it raises everybody's awareness that he's there. They all know that he's a good player. So it's just a matter of getting back in the swing of things. And he seems like a good guy, so I don't think the chemistry will be disrupted at all.
He hasn't been able to finish the season yet because of his off-the-field things that he's had go on. What's your confidence level that what you guys can provide for him here will be a safe place for him to be able to make it all the way through a year?
Yeah, so he's had a great 8 months here of taking care of business, and and so the league obviously understands that he's a good guy. He had his issues, and he's working on that. So everybody's deserves an opportunity to at least trying to do the right thing. So.
What about your place and things you feel like that you guys are maybe a better place for him than some others in that regard?
Well, we always sell Kansas City in general. Just it's a great place to live, and great fan base and so on. So you're gonna have support. As long as you're doing the right things, you have support.
Andy, first glad certainly that you're feeling better. I'm wondering if there's anything you can, or I guess I should say would be willing to share about what happened after the game and just how you were feeling.
Yeah, I'd probably just skip that. I'll just leave. I'm not much on talking about all that stuff. I wish it would have never happened, but it did, and I'm moving on. But I feel great, and I appreciate the doctors for taking care of me. I mean, they're phenomenal. So.
Andy, one of the things you said, Andy, actually, we're glad to see you back and healthy. It's not lost on you how concerned people were, and I do wonder if is this a sort of episode that makes you have to examine routines at all, or anything that of that nature?
Yeah, I mean, you're probably right. You go back and you look at things, but you're asked a lot of questions, so, you look at things. But I feel great right now, so. And everybody that's dealt with me is confident that it will continue that way, so. I'm good if they're good, right? They're the experts.
And you were completely at ease coming right back to work on Monday?
I wish I could have gotten a couple more of these, but I'm glad I'm here. Yeah,
One Monday.
yeah, I know.
You gotten, obviously you had a chance to win Sunday, but looking back on what you've seen the last couple of ball games, what gives you confidence in knowing that you're going to play your old spot, Philadelphia, that will help you get your 100 win?
Yeah, I hadn't thought about the 100th win, but I know they're a good football team. I obviously know a lot of people there, but besides that, once it kicks off, I mean, you're playing the game, and they're well coached. Nick's done a nice job there, so they're well coached and they've got good players, and we just got to make sure we go through the whole prep this week of getting ourselves ready. Take it day by day here and situation by situation, and get ourselves right.
You mentioned Coach Bieniemy on Monday in your place. Was it a concerted effort to run the football on Sunday? I know you rushed for 186 yards. Was it what the defense gave you? Was it more a concerted effort after the time of possession stuff?
Yeah, no, I've mentioned before. I mean, if defense is going to give us an opportunity to do something, we take advantage of that. At least try to come out on the right end of it. We didn't come out. We needed to score more points, and we didn't do that. And I know the guys talk to you about turnovers. I mean, you can't turn the ball over like we did, whether it's a run game or the pass game. And we got to get better. I mean, that's the bottom line. It's right there. It's not a secret to you guys or anybody. We got to take care of that.
Andy, 2 questions real quick. Just what's your envisioned role for Josh Early when he does make his debut? And secondly, what are your thoughts on Willie Gay? Maybe is it possible for him to come back this week if everything goes well at practice?
Yeah, so he's making progress. We'll just see with Willie. And Josh, I've kind of do the same. I haven't seen him out on the field or anything, so I want to see how all that goes.
Andy, I know you got to treat this like another game, but I can't help but imagine that a lot of memories come back, and it's a different kind of game to go back to Philadelphia. How's your experience going there 8 years ago, playing your preparation for this now emotionally?
Yeah, well, no, listen, I love my time there. Great people, great organization. I mean, they were tremendous to me and my family. So all that's great. But again, we're there to play this game and to do well. And so when it's all said and done, that's where my focus and time and mind and everything else is. So.
Last one. Coach, how frustrating has the last couple of weeks been? I think we all think this team is a really good team. To see them play the way they have the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I've said that, been honest with you, just that you can't turn the ball over in this league. I mean, I think we all know that. And so we've got to take care of it. Still, let our personality show, but you've got to take care of the football. Bottom line. There's too much competition in this league not to do that. So, but at the same time, we have good players, and we're going to get it right. I mean, we're all going to get it right, coaches and players.
Sam, Andy, there's not a lot of teams that have avoided 2-game losing streaks over the past few years, but it's been a while for you guys. So I'm wondering, what's the mood been like in this facility the past couple of years?
Yeah, so I think the guys are real. We're as coaches, we're real with them, and I think this situation is very obvious on what needs to take place, and we've got to make sure we get it done. And we're all in it. We're all in it, doing it together. So.
Andy, this is probably not a great question after what Friday asked you earlier, but where are you going for a cheesesteak Saturday night?
Yeah, I'll tell you, there wasn't a cheesesteak that I didn't like there, so I'll keep it at that.